Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today we have 3 options because I am running out of time this week. It's been crazy. But we're gonna do this reading a little bit more in depth because initially I was planning to spend 8 minutes on 4 piles. I can't speak as you can see. But we're going to spend a bit more time since we have 3. So option number 1, 2, and 3. And I'm gonna catch you in timestamps. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 1, so let's see what we got. Let me see which deck I want to use for you. And I'm using Joey's decks, so I have no idea about the names of them. Just in case, letting you know, because I don't have boxes as well here. Okay, so this is going to be your main energy here. And let's pull 3 cards as for what is going to be most important for you the next week and a half. Okay, 1, 2, and I want a bottom one. Okay, cool. So let's start with that and then we're gonna move further. Your card of the week is Strength. That is quite a cool energy to have, okay, to start with. And what I'm paying attention to is orbs as well as a butterfly. For some of you, a tiger or cat of any sorts might be, or maybe spirit animal or symbol for the next week and a half. Overall, it seems like you're sitting here within your power, so that's nice to see. Then we have Weaver of Spells, beauty. We have 4 of Spells. I'm using this deck for the first time, I think. Never used it before. And we have Child of Spells. Interesting. So we have all wands here. And strength, you know, every time I look at the strength card, it reminds me of that lion energy, right? This passion and drive. So I think for a lot of you guys, what's happening here, there is almost like a newfound motivation for you. Curiosity is very important the next week. It's saying keep being a child, keep exploring, keep being curious, okay? There's a lot for you to learn the next week and a half. It seems like you will come across a lot of signs, specifically in nature. So just observe those. A spiritual meaning or qualities of an oak tree might be important, as well as a rabbit. For some of you, whatever stands out to you that I'm mentioning here and it kind of hits you, this might be your message. Look up a spiritual meaning of it as additional message. It seems like whatever you're doing here, you're feeling peaceful, very quiet, like home. And I want to say you might probably feel this boost of energy, almost like especially if you haven't had much of it for the past, I would say, couple of weeks. It seems like you are regaining your strength, or you're becoming much stronger if you already feel that way. There's some kind of energetic rebalancing happening here, and it's coming from your surroundings. For some of you, children are important, or letting your inner child to go out and play. So it seems like you're having a really fun week. It's quite dynamic, and I'd say if anyone's going to offer you to go somewhere, I would say you probably want to say yes, because there is something that is unexpected that I'm seeing here that may happen that you have no idea about, and it's almost like universe, God, whatever you believe in, is testing you, and not in a bad way, don't get me wrong. It's testing how playful you can become. Next week is all about playfulness as well as home, okay? Feeling like home wherever you go. So you know what I imagine? I imagine someone, and it's just a feeling, okay? Imagine someone leaving the house very peacefully, as if they have a warm blanket around their shoulders. So wherever they go, it feels good. It feels sweet. It feels like it's almost like the environment is taking care of you the next week and a half. Interesting. That's a nice start. I love that. Green color as well as yellow color is important, I can see here. For some of you, navy. What do we need to know about your relationships the next week and a half? What do we need to know about your relationship? This can be romantic, platonic, family. 8 of Spells. Seven of Challenges. Loving it. Loving the names of it. And we have Five of Boons. Okay. Got it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sunlight. Loving it. Look at this deck. Again, I don't know the name of it. There are too many that I'm using here today that are not mine. And that one too. Okay. I want to say pile number one. The next week and a half, something might happen where you will feel like you want to protect your energy or have very strong boundaries with people. But I want to say for a couple of you, if you're going to be feeling like you are feeling somehow unsafe or you don't feel stable enough, there is someone who can help you. It's saying turn to someone who has been through it as well. There is a very strong support system here that I'm seeing, but also want to say you might hear about something that is quite unexpected, something that you didn't expect maybe someone to say or to find out about, and I think this has to stay as a secret until it happens. But whatever this situation is, I'd say check your boundaries, because those might need to be placed a little bit firmer for the next week and a half, okay? Specifically if it feels like you don't want to talk to someone, really you don't know why, or if you don't want to collaborate, or you just have that feeling that I don't know if I should do that, with this person. It's saying you probably shouldn't, your intuition will be on point. Keep staying, in your strong power. It's saying do not involve yourself somewhere that you don't really want to. Don't be a yes woman or a yes man, okay? We have Six of Spells here, as well as the Hermit. With these two, what I'm picking up, one or a couple of your ancestors or spirit guides are going to be very, very close to you, almost like watching how you are doing. Especially if you're going to be learning or you're going to be working on something that matters to you very much. So your work is being guided, okay? There might be a meaning of a dragon here that is important for some of you. I'm also hearing a potion. Okay, so maybe some of you are doing something that involves ingredients, whatever that would be. Yeah, overall, when it comes to relationships the next week and a half, I'm seeing that you will probably want to spend time with one or a couple of people that feel like family to you, and it feels like you want to be a little bit withdrawn, and there is a reason for that, It's not that you're withdrawn because you don't really feel like, going out and about. It's almost like you can socialize, you can go places, if you want to, but you are choosing to do some kind of soul searching or to work on something that really, really matters to you. And it seems like your ancestors will reward you for that in the future. Let's look at your finances, your stability, your foundation. Your finances, your stability, your foundation. We have the Suspension. I'm seeing a dragonfly might be important here when it comes to that. A horse for some of you. We have 10 of Challenges. Yeah, there was a reason why we started talking about going out and play and connecting yourself to your inner child, right? You are strong. You're just someone who tends to be strong, probably for a lot of people around you. The next week and a half, when it comes to work, it seems like you might find yourself, maybe one day or a couple, all of you are different guys, feeling tired or as if you want to end a difficult chapter. You're like, I feel like I'm tired out. I don't want to do this anymore, or I do not want to follow the same structure. So if that's the case, you will have an opportunity to change things around and to come out on top. But changes will be necessary for those specifically who are feeling that some kind of structure or some kind of routine is not working for you anymore. You're like, I've been getting that for a while now. I think it's time to make changes. Okay, a couple of cards want to come out. 3 actually. We have Ace of Challenges. Exactly. So it seems like you have a new idea after a difficult day, light bulb moment. Tin, tin, tin. Okay. We have the Foley. And we have the green mother. Yeah, you're choosing to mother yourself. You're choosing to do things or to work on something or how you work, that you don't sacrifice yourself. You know, you're like, listen, I think for some of you might even want to focus a bit more on your home or your family. There might be a reason for that the next week and a half. Others, you are literally knocking something down. Old structure, maybe changing jobs, maybe changing a jobby, what else is that? A hobby or something along those lines. We have child of challenges here. You might hear from someone, I want to say. You might hear from someone. Messages are coming through big time. Communication. The next week we can have, specifically, communication from further away, not communication from the same workplace, or at least it's not the same building, okay? Even if you work in a big place, I don't see that the message that I'm talking about is coming from there. I think it's coming from someone else that is somehow related to work, that's gonna make you think. Okay. Let's pull another card for you all. Let me see which deck I want to use. What to focus on, or what is the advice for the next week and a half? What to focus on, or what is the advice for the next week and a half? You have the Oracle. Sacred living, spirit speaking, intervention. I told you your ancestors or your spirit guides will be around you. And again, we talked about some kind of ingredients that we can see being used, especially in this card. There is some kind of a sacrifice being made. Maybe some of you are witches, shamans watching this. You're deciding to sacrifice something, like a good deed, a nice gesture for the spirit world. I told you your spirit guides will be with you. You see that? She's like, this is for you, thank you for your guidance. So hear what the spirit has to say the next week and a half, because it seems like it's going to be really present. It could be your deceased as well, okay? All right. Let's pull one more card from another deck. I'm like a child here, using all these decks that I have no idea about. I am loving this. What to avoid the next week and a half? What to avoid? We have Princess of Spears. It's saying before taking action, specifically when it comes to important matters, sleep on it, okay? Don't rush too much. Don't rush too much. Sleep on it. Give yourself a minute, okay? Specifically those, I'm seeing if you are writing something before you publish it or before you hand something in. If you do have time, obviously. Double check, it's saying. Enigma. See, we talked about writing. Here are your books. And this monkey is trying to understand, right? This is about being an observer. It's saying action and observation. Before you take quick action, observe first. What to avoid? We have the sacred grove. Interesting, I'm going to clarify this. Don't hide away from the world. I just want to say that to someone out there. Seeker of spells. And I also want to say, whoever is doing some kind of spells, it's saying know what you're doing, okay? Know what you're doing, and as well know how the energy works. So maybe you need to do a little bit more of research, or you might, I don't know why I want to say it for someone. It's saying use the energy that is around you when it comes to that stuff. Do not use your own energy. Do not empty your own well. I hope it's making sense, okay? There is plenty of energy out there, specifically that you can take from the source. Some people do it from the center of the earth, right? It's saying watch how you're spending your energy on whatever that would be that you are doing. I hope this made sense, pal number one, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2, let's see what is that. By the way, I do not know names of these decks because I'm using Joseph decks. We have lighten your load, and you know what? Because it came out reversed, I did feel it this time. So what that means to me is that you are emptying your heavy bag, okay? Next week and a half might feel like you are feeling much lighter, specifically in your physical body. Things are not as difficult as they used to be. Tasks become more simplistic, if that makes sense to you. Let's pull 3 cards overall. Watch your back, guys. Treat your body right. It's saying if you one of those people who better take all bags all at once instead of going back and forth, it's saying maybe think about that the next week and a half. But overall, majority of you, your body is feeling lighter. Maybe your energy feels lighter. There is something that you're doing here. There might be a reason, maybe changing your routine, or you'll be drawn to changing your routine, and that's the reason. We have 9 of Swords. Yeah, you're coming out of a difficult period of time, maybe even mentally for some of you, especially if you didn't feel like you slept well enough lately. Your sleep will be improving. There's something also to do with your finances. You're feeling much more secure, much safer. Those gloomy days are in the past. There's some kind of reunion here specifically that involves, or communication that involves someone who has this, very present vibe. Someone who's probably quite stable with themselves. This could be a family person too, someone who has a family, but not necessarily. This could be just the vibe that this person gives out. There's some kind of competition possibly happening here too, but it doesn't seem like it's intense. It seems like it's playful. The High Priestess, you're working with someone, or you're doing something that involves intuition the next week and a half. There is something happening here where I think maybe what you're doing is you're trying to manifest maybe more stability or more money in your bank or in your wallet. And you're trying to find ways how to do it. And I think some of those ways will be a little bit unconventional. I hope I'm making sense here. Also, there is help available when it comes to work. Okay, definitely. Maybe for some of you, this could be connected to your boss, or someone that you see as a leader, or someone who can give a really, really good advice. Specifically, for most of you, this masculine energy is coming through. Not necessarily, could be, a woman too, just who holds a lot of that, strong masculine energy in them. There was some kind of discovery happening here. Let me tune into this. I think I'm going to do a reading a bit differently than from pile ones. We're just going to go with these stories. Okay, what is this discovery about? You're very interested in something. Let me see what that is. Almost like, look what I found, I'm hearing. We have the Fool. Yeah, you see, and here in this card specifically, she's like, wow, what is this land? Just came out of the ocean. You're exploring. You are exploring. Justice. I want to say exploring options, but for some of you, this could be exploring law, if that makes sense, right? So knowing what you are signing, knowing what you are doing, maybe you just work in a field that is connected to law or formalities, right? And you're like, let me see how that goes. Let me try this. You weighting everything. But I'm seeing it more like options, couple of options. We have 3 of Pentacles. There's something to do with a contract here. You are uncovering some kind of a contract, or digging deeper into it. This could be spiritual, right? Karmic contract, or this could be actual paperwork and legalities. That would probably be one of your main focus points for the next week and a half, working with people or understanding why you had to meet certain people in your life. And as I say that, we have the Two of Cups. Somehow water might be connected to that. I'm also seeing lotus. Maybe look up a spiritual meaning of that, as well as the star. What is this connection about? We have Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Someone has an eye on someone here. Someone has an eye on someone. Someone feels a little bit addicted to the other person, or someone cannot let go and come out of that cage of a devil here. Someone's like, take my light, take my energy, right? And I don't know if that's you or this is someone else, but someone is definitely observing you here. Shall we dive deeper? Who is this? Someone is observing you. We have death. Could be a spirit, right? For some of you, doesn't have to have a physical body necessarily. We have Eight of Wands, but I do feel like you're going to figure out who this is with the Eight of Wands. It's going to be pretty unexpected to you. You're going to be pretty surprised. But with the star here, it seems like maybe that's what you want. You want affection, or you want attention from that person. Maybe you were calling them spiritually, energetically, or you thought of someone and they reached out, right? There is that telepathic connection happening here between two people. Who is this? We have Ten of Cups. Someone that makes your heart sing, okay? Someone that makes your heart sing, someone who makes you really happy. Again, this could be family, this could be friendships, could be romantic partnerships. Could be also business partnerships, right? I'm not trying to put you in a box here, guys. So just try and translate it in your own head. We have Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Cups. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Strength. Someone wants to come out of a cave, out of prison, metaphorically, maybe not metaphorically, I don't know, or free themselves from something. And maybe because of the person that they're observing, you know, I hope you understand where I'm getting at here. Someone is like, oh, I'm looking at that person, I really want to either do something similar, or they make me feel like I want to change things around for myself, because I do feel like I'm somehow trapped in one situation or another. Someone is getting inspired by someone here. Why haven't I done it before? Why didn't I lighten my load? I always had that possibility, that opportunity. It was always up to me, right? And now I can move forward. I can move. I can go. An inspirational connection of some sorts. In a Chariot, I can go, right? I can go. I am free. Someone is making you feel free here. Maybe you're going to someone and you're connecting with someone who works with energies, or who just will lift your load. Could be even a masseuse, right? Could be booking a spa. Could be an energy healer or shamanic energy here. Could be just an inspiration between two people, the energy exchange, right? Let's split the deck. The Hangman. Yeah, someone has been trapped for a while and they're about to cut those ropes off. They're like, I've been there for a while, you know, I had time to think about this. Now I'm going to change it up. I feel like I've gained the perception, the perspective that I needed to when I was hanging upside down. Now I'm ready to go. Tell me what is going on, tribe. That is very interesting, I must say. All right, let's pull a couple of cards for you here from other decks. Again, no idea how they're called. All right. The tree of illumination, truth, revelations, understanding. Exactly. You know what that reminds me of is how I saw the hangman. I have some kind of revelation I'm hearing. Now I get it. Now I know exactly what to do. Someone might even say something to you or post something online that's going to be quite important to you. You're going to be like, thank you. I was looking for a sign. Here it is. I'm taking it with me. Let's go. You have that type of energy. Let's go. Let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's improve. I quite like that for you. Give me one moment. Let's pull a card or two. What to avoid the next week, week and a half. What to avoid. We have the portal. I'm going to clarify this. And we have the metamorphosis. Okay. Sorry, I nearly knocked you down. I want to clarify actually this with the Game of Thrones tarot. That one I know because it's mine. Alright, let's clarify the portal here. Interesting, because this King of Cups, it seems like it's coming out of the dark. And that portal is quite dark. Okay. It's saying note what you are involving yourself in. Specifically when it comes to heart matters. So I don't know what it means for all of you, but it's just something to think about. Then with this, it feels like I'm getting, even looking at the image, it's saying, let's evolve. Let's not keep doing the same thing all over again and expect a new outcome. It's about changes for you guys, pal, to the next week, week and a half, okay? We have the Fool. Yeah, exactly. The Fool explores, right? The Fool is like, YOLO, let's go. Let me see what the universe, earth, you know, your surroundings have to offer. Rejuvenation overall is being suggested here. Not being stuck in the old ways, okay? But again, when it comes to the heart matters, I'm picking up here. It's saying, but this is actually for a couple of you. I'm not picking up that is for a lot of you. It's saying know what you're getting yourself involved in. So maybe you need a little bit more time with that person. For others of you, if you have any travel plans, it's saying make sure you've checked all documents, right? Make sure you checked everything that needs to be checked, even maybe your passport. Wherever you're going, does your passport have to be, you know, what is the expiry date? Because I know that I think there is a 6-month rule, right? It shouldn't go down less than 6 months. I don't know if it goes for all countries, but that's something to look at. Things like that, specifically when it comes to travel, okay? Just be a little bit more observing, maybe double check, maybe call the people you need to call in order to find out what you gotta find out. Okay? Speak up. Queen of Swords at the bottom. Seek for knowledge. So I hope this made sense, pile number 2, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, pile 3 people. So let's see what we have for you here. By the way, as I said before, I do not know the names of these decks because they are Joey's decks. Justice, interesting start. Let me see which deck I want to use for you all. That one. Yes, let's go. Wait 1 second, I'm stuck. If I can get it out today, that would be great. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Okay, let's see. 3 main cards, main energy, the next week, week and a half. Oh, okay, thank you. 6 of Cups. 8 of Cups reversed, and I'm going to keep it reversed. I felt it. Okay. Some kind of soul contracts are coming up here. Emotional contracts, right? Family, friends, lovers. 5 of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knave of Cups. Again, cups all over the place. The Hierophant follows. The Hierophant I'm going to put up here because we're talking about some kind of contracts, learning from soul contracts. So I'd say observe your relationships with people the next week and a half. Someone might, you might bond with someone a little bit closer that maybe you are thinking, should I stay, should I go? Should I actually open my doors to this person, or should I keep them, half shut? Because I don't see you shutting it completely. There's some kind of reunion happening here, or someone is going to decide, I'm seeing someone planning a journey. Let's say your friend, right? They say, I'm leaving the next week, leaving your town. I'm moving somewhere else. And you're like, oh, damn it, I'm going to miss you. And then they go, you know what? I decided I'm actually going to stay for longer. That kind of a vibe here. I go, but I stay, right? Or I return from somewhere quicker than I should have. That kind of a situation I'm seeing here. I don't know why. For some of you that might lead to some kind of a mind fuck up, or some kind of internal or external conflict. I don't know how that ties in. Maybe someone is angry that they didn't close a door with someone else, or they didn't let something go that they said they did let go, or they stopped doing. There's that kind of push and pull energy here. But whatever is happening, it's actually there to teach both people something. So see what that is for you. What is the universe or the soul contract, God, whatever you believe in, is trying to teach you? Because there is an opportunity to learn from one another, okay? I'm not getting anything, like caca energy, as I like to say. It seems like this is some kind of a lesson for both of people. Okay. Let's look at your relationships for the next week and a half. I'm not feeling it reversed. We have Knight of Coins. I'm hearing little by little, I'll get there. Okay. We have Hermit. Yeah, no shit. Okay. Little by little, I'll get there. I'll get to where I need to be. But it's going to take time. And I know I need time. 2 endings here, both reversed, and I feel it. Okay. So someone is postponing something the next week and a half. I'm about to quit something, and then I say, no, I'm not quitting it just yet. That's what kind of energy is happening here. For others of you, it seems like some kind of a load is being lifted off your shoulders because you are deciding to retreat or to go within and to explore yourself spiritually, or some kind of a contract, as I said before. It seems like you are very patient the next week and a half. You're like, I'm going to listen to my gut. It feels like I need to take it one step at a time, relationship-wise. I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Six of Cups is here again. I almost stripped there because I thought that I kept it there. Listen, it's been a long weekend. Okay, you can probably hear my voice is already like I'm sleeping, right? I'm out over here. Okay, bottom of the deck, what we have, the Empress. Interesting. My God, nearly fell. Right. Yeah, there is definitely some kind of reunion here. I'm telling you. So you might expect communication from, I'm hearing either international or someone who lives further away from you. Bonding time. And I'm hearing, thank God I heard from you. Or thank God I heard back from you. That kind of energy. 7 of Coins. Yeah, I've been patient with that. Or you just overall feeling patient when it comes to a certain type of connection in your life. You're like, I know that this will need patience. So I don't know what this is. Let's see. We have a Tower. Patience finished. Guys, feel free. No, I'm joking. Let's see what that is. The Devil. Give me the tea. Okay, let's take these back because I think we might need some of them. Give me the tea. What is going down? There's some kind of a bad habit or unhealthy habit that you are getting rid of. Okay? Definitely. Or the contract of some sorts that was keeping you, I don't want to say stuck, but keeping you away from things that you could achieve. Judgment, definitely aha moment here. You're stepping up your game, okay? No time to play a fool, I'm hearing. Wheel of Fortune, you're taking your fortune into your own hands. You hold the wheel. And because you feel like you want to hold that wheel, right? We have Death. And I kind of want to put it sideways because it feels like for some of you who've gone through this already, some of you are about to go through this, okay? This is a big week, pile 3. Big week for revelations, big week for ending cycles, like that. You're like, nah. Piss off, devil. That's what kind of energy I'm getting here. And again, you know what the devil means, right? This could be addictions, unhealthy patterns, habits of some sort that are somehow that feels like for a lot of you, you'll feel like you are over and done with it. Because giving an example, if you're gonna quit smoking, for example, right? If we take that addiction, if you quit smoking just because someone else wants you to, I bet it won't last too long, right? But if you do it because of yourself, you're like, let's knock this shit down. You change everything because you have the control. You want to be in control, not someone else. So it seems like if you felt like you have given away control to something or someone else around, you're taking it back. You're like, thank you for driving. Now I can take myself back home. There might be someone might be surprised of your actions because they are somehow not used to you or how you're going to act the next week and a half. I'm hearing old self versus new self. New self loves himself, herself more. I'm the emperor, I'm the empress. Watch me. That what kind, this is not, it doesn't feel like ego because it does seem like in the past, someone was stepped on, okay? So they probably didn't have really good boundaries, or they were doing the same thing all over again, and they were like, why is nothing changing? And now someone is taking control. Okay. Your foundation, security, work. I want 3 cards for that. Thank you. 4 of coins. Feeling pretty stable. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're very responsible the next week and a half. You know what you've got to do, and you go and get it done. Yeah, Ace of Wands, see? You're like, okay, that has to be done. I'm on it. Let's go. So it seems like you're very focused in your career and work. If you're looking for a job, there might be an opportunity for an interview or some kind of an offering coming through. And you'll probably want to act on it quickly. 5 of Wands reversed, feeling it reversed. Yeah, there's some kind of a clarity here. It feels like your work will be smoother than before. Yeah, 5 of Wands reversed, 3 of Swords. See what that's about. 3 of Wands. Interesting. Someone is waiting for things to get better, but you guys, for most of you, you're not waiting, you're taking action and matters in your own hands. Because someone was waiting there for too long for something to happen externally, and what they're going to be doing the next week and a half, they're going to be taking charge themselves. And the King of Wands, what does he do? He's like, let's go. Right? Very diverse, very intense energy and very focused energy. So let's pull a couple of cards from a couple of other decks for you all. And let's see what else we got. I want, nope, 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 that one. An advice or a message for pile 3. We have Mountain Goddess. It says high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. I mean, it does seem like you're sitting on your throne. You're sitting in your power. Maybe you're going to work with your own inner god or goddess. Okay? The inner light within. And also, it seems like you're very mindful of what kind of words you use or what you say to yourself and who you surround yourself with. Pay attention to orbs, because that's something that might be around you a little bit more often or more noticeable than in the past. I'm hearing your vibration is rising, okay? Let's see what to avoid. Pile number 3, what to avoid the next week and a half. Give me one moment here. What to avoid? We have 2 of coins. Okay, we had that in one more pile, so let me pull one more card here. I don't know why I'm hearing this. Don't lose your head over something. And 8 of coins. Okay, it's saying work smart, not hard the next week and a half. There is going to be an easier way to get some kind of a task done. Or at least that's how you are feeling the next week and a half. You're like, I feel like I've been juggling things not in the right order. Things can be much easier. Okay. All right, let's clarify 2 of coins, what to avoid. 8 of wands. It's saying don't rush too much, okay? Because it seems like you'll need focus the next week and a half. And if you rush and if you juggle many things at once, you might lose that focus. So it's saying have a good structure, okay? All right, that card wants to come out. Yeah. It's saying there is no need for you to worry about your finances in the long run. Do what needs to be done right now for you to feel safe, secure. Okay? Yeah, see, the fast cards are upside down here. That quick energy. So it's saying whatever you're doing the next week and a half, it's saying don't rush ahead of yourself. Maybe that's why I heard don't lose your head, right? So I hope it made sense, pile 3, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.